Mhm. All right. Welcome to yoga this morning, everyone. Find your chair, comfortable seat, tall spine. So today's yet another new moon. We have a new moon every month and a full moon every month as well. And so new moons can, so the full and the new moon both have a lot of pull, gravitational pull, which can affect our emotional state and our body and how we feel. That it's a good time for reflection. New moon, which means there's, if you look in the sky tonight, you won't see anything, right? Because there's the earth covering the shadow. But it can cause heightened emotions. And it's a good time for introspection, to slow down, to take inventory of how we're feeling, right? And to clear out all this junk that doesn't serve us. And I just read, I think it's a really cool visual of our mind. You know, our mind is always busy. We always have that to-do list or what we didn't get done and what we need to get done. And when we're busy, that's heavy. It's like holding a backpack full of stuff, you know, from our past. And we can't add a lot of new stuff on because it's too heavy already. So this is a good time for us to energetically cleanse all the junk that doesn't serve us anymore. All of those thoughts. Our mind is like a movie projector, and our spirit is like a blank slate, a white screen, right? And our mind just keeps projecting stuff on that movie screen, and it's busy, busy, busy. But if you turn off the mind, that movie projector, you come back to that blank slate. So that's what we're going to do today. It's just come back to that blank slate so that we can then be open and have the capacity to bring in the new. Yeah, so let's just start with swaying side to side. Just moving the body, inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Just begin to sway the body. Good. Moving, lifting one hip, lifting the other. Just beginning to become aware of how we feel this morning. Good. And then pause. Good. And then let's just start to shake. So again, shake off any stuff. So shaking the fingers are nice and loose. Maybe you bring the arms out to the side and shake up top. You can edge your head. You can blink your eyes. Good. You can shake whatever you can shake in our chairs. Yeah. And then shake a little faster. Shake it all off. Good. And relax. Good. And let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Let go of all the stale air that no longer serves us. And breathe in new, fresh air. And breathe out. Even deeper, longer. Yeah. And one more breath in. And let it go. Relax the body now. Let's bring our hands into prayer position. And let's just build a little fire here. So we're going to burn off all the stuff that doesn't serve us, right? Just burn it off, all the thoughts and the worries and the fears that we just love to hold on to. And let's just burn it off. Let it go. And then relax. We're going to turn our palms up, rest them onto our thighs. And gently close your eyes now. So burning off all the negative thoughts, negative energy that we have, that we are carrying, so heavy. And palms are up with the intention of allowing new to come in, new thought patterns. Yeah. Good. So a couple breaths here through the nose. So with Ujjayi breath, slowly breathe in through the nose. Pause the breath at the top. Relax the body as you're holding the breath. And then when you feel an urge to have to exhale, just let the breath go through the nose, nice and slowly. Squeeze out all the stale air. Pause at the bottom. And do a couple more just like that, breathing in through the nose. Yeah, engaging that little back throat muscle with Ujjayi, holding the breath. Notice if you can inhale a little more, hold a little more, and exhale. Relax. A couple more. So relaxing as you're doing this breath, you'll find if you relax the body, you'll be able to go deeper. Inhaling and holding, relaxing with that hold and exhaling. And the more we practice just tapping into this relaxation, and the further the body can go. Notice how it feels to hold that breath with the body relaxed. Notice how nice it feels to slowly exhale out the nose. Squeeze the belly in to squeeze out all that stale air. And on the next exhale breath, just relax the body now. Notice if there's any effects from that breath that you're feeling. And sitting quiet is a nice time to make an intention. So maybe today making an intention of something new that you want to bring into your life, right? Maybe it's a tiny little project. Maybe it's a different thought pattern. Whatever it is, maybe it's wanting to be more joyful. Whatever it is for you, just think of what you want, what your intention is for yourself today. For what we think manifests. It's sort of like physics. Yeah, the energy we put out is the energy we bring in. All right. At any point in time in any of your days, you can do this, just sitting quietly and making an intention. Nice time to do that is first thing in the morning as your eyes open, right? Just look at your body, look at your hands, make an intention for that day. Good. All right. Now either remaining, keeping your eyes closed, or you can gently slit them open and flutter them open. Yeah, if you'd like. And we're going to start to just work on our neck. Here, always a good way to get rid of those thoughts is just loosening up our neck and shoulders. Yeah. So finding that nice tall spine. Again, take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. Reach your shoulders back. Get a nice stretch in the back of your neck. And now with Ujjayi breath, I'm going to slowly roll the head over to the right and back and over to the left, forward. So just nice slow circles, mindful, being aware, not thinking of something else or what you're going to do after class right now or anything else. Just try to be here, observing how your neck feels. Yeah, next time you come forward, pause and reverse and just rotate the opposite way. Nice and slow, mindful, steady. Good. This time the head comes forward, pause. Good. And then slowly lift the head up. Again, you can remain with the eyes closed or you can flutter them open at any time, finding that gentle tall spine. As you breathe in, turn your head over to the right, just as far as is comfortable. And breathe. Next breath in, see if you can turn it just a little bit more. A little smile to your face. Notice the constriction of the right side of your neck and the expansion of the left side. And as you exhale, slowly bring the head forward. Good. Take a breath in here. Find that nice tall spine. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders. On an inhale breath, turn the head to the left. Chin stays parallel to the floor. It's not tucking down. On the next exhale, see if you can turn a little bit more. Notice on this side, the contraction of the left side of the neck and the expansion of the right side. As you exhale, slowly turn the head back forward. Notice if there was a difference on either side. Good. And then when you feel ready, if your eyes are not open yet, feel free to just flutter the eyes open. Yeah, good. Let's relax our hands down, shake out the hands. Fingers are just nice and loose. Good. Relax the arms. Inhale, press into your feet, reach your shoulders up. And relax the shoulders down. It's a great way to get a stretch for your spine. And this time we're going to inhale and reach the shoulders up again. Exhale, draw the shoulders back and melt them down your back. And then inhale, shoulders forward and up. And exhale, back and down. Nice and slow. Give it your 100%. One more. Shoulders forward and up. As you're inhaling and back and down. And that should feel so nice on your body. Again, shake out the hands. Good. All right, relaxing the hands onto the lap here. We're gonna slowly reach the right arm up. Yeah, so you can start with bringing it forward and up if that feels better on your shoulder. Good. And just stretching that arm as tall as you can. You can be in cactus pose here if that's what your shoulder's asking. And exhale, relax. Just let that right arm float down. Inhale, draw the left arm forward and up, just to wherever it's comfortable for you. And breathe. Each time you exhale, stretch up a little bit more. And on an exhale breath, just relax that hand, let it float down. Good. Relax the arms down alongside the body, turn the palms out. Gently pressing into your feet as if you wanted to stand. You're going to inhale, relax the arms as they just gently float through space. Up. And exhale, float down. Feel free to close your eyes here and take inventory of how your shoulders feel and just continue at your own pace. Again, just feeling the arms move through space. That energy body that's around us. Yeah. Sort of like warming up our antennas, right? To get hold of that great energy that is always surrounding us. Next time you exhale, relax the arms down. Good. Bring hands onto the lap. All right. Right arm down alongside the body. We're gonna, on an inhale breath, again, left arm is gonna come up towards the sky. Good. Or again, here. Take a nice big breath in, stretch up tall, so press into your feet to get long. And as you exhale, just lean over to the right. And then gently reach that left shoulder back. We don't want it to collapse forward, so if you have to come up a little bit, put the shoulder about in line with the ear here. Good. All right, something a little different with our side bend this morning. So as you exhale, you're going to drop your arm forward and down, and you're going to take that right hand to the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. And now you're going to take your right hand and you're going to cross it over to the left thigh. Body's forward now. Right arms are crossed in front of our body. Good. So gently holding onto your thighs with this crisscross, You're gonna inhale and see if you can lift, get that tall spine. So lift the heart, even lift the gaze a little bit. Good. Feel like we're tied in a knot, right? And then exhale, relax, drop the head, gently reach your back towards the back of the chair. Just a little cat-cow this way. I'll do that one more time. Inhale, slowly lift the heart as you're holding the nice back stretch for your thoracic spine. And exhale, round the back, drop the head. And now inhale, lift the head and just come up to neutral. Good. And now we're going to release that left arm, hand onto the chair. Right arm is forward. I'm just going to reach the right arm up towards the sky. I'm going to do this on the opposite side. So press into your feet. As you exhale, reach those right fingertips up a little higher. Again, you can be in cactus. And then on your next exhale breath, just lean over to the left now. Good. And feel that nice long stretch outside of your right rib cage, opening up our right lung. Just getting our prana energy moving. The beauty of this practice is we get our cells and our prana energy moving and breathing and smiling. Good. On your next exhale now, you're just going to let that right arm float in front of your body and right hand to the outside of the left thigh. And then the left arm, you're going to bring the body forward and just drape your left arm across to the right thigh. Good. And just get comfortable, get loose here. Good. Now on an inhale breath, see if you can lift the heart, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, round the back. Just a little bit, just slightly. And then inhale, excuse me, lift the chest, lift the chin, look up, smile on the face. And exhale, round it out. Now on an inhale breath, slowly lift the body just back to neutral. And then slowly just let your arms uncross here. Good. And shake out, wiggle out the shoulders. Maybe do a few shoulder rolls here. Yeah, good. All right. So taking a nice big breath in, tall spine. Exhale, just lean the belly forward, come into a little forward fold. So you're leaning your belly and letting it rest on your upper thighs, looking down at the floor. Let's grab onto the back, interlace your hands to the back of that right knee. On an inhale breath, lift the body up. Let's come back to a nice tall spine. And now on the next inhale breath, see if you can lift that knee up and hug the knee into the thigh into the belly this way. Yeah, good. This is a little bit uncomfortable for you for whatever reason, or you're leaning forward or back, right? Then drop the toe here. Let's just do a couple circles here with our foot and opposite direction. Good. And then see on an inhale breath if you can hug that knee in a little bit more. And as you exhale, see if you can reach your forehead or your nose towards that right knee. And if your toes on the floor, you're just bending forward to wherever it's comfortable for you. It's nice for our digestive tract, getting some massage to that colon and internal organs. And then on an inhale breath, lift the head and let that foot float down and relax. Good. And shake out any tension that you might have built up. Yeah. And then same thing on the other side. So nice breath in, find that tall spine. On an exhale, see if you can lay your belly onto your thighs. And just come as far as is comfortable. Clasp behind the left knee now. On an inhale breath, lift the body up. Find that nice tall spine. Good. And then on the next inhale breath, we're gonna hug that belly into your thigh or the thigh into your belly. Or you can keep down here because we want a nice tall spine, right? We don't want a rounded back. Good. If you're up here, you can do a couple circles. If you're on your toe, you can just rock the foot side to side. Good. Now take a breath in again and see if you can hug in a little bit more. Then the descending colon side. And as you exhale, drop your forehead to your knee as if you want to touch. I know we're far away from that, but Just massaging again, internal organs. On an inhale breath, lift the head. And exhale, release the leg. Good. And relax. Wiggle it out. Scoot a little more forward in our chair here. And we're going to take our legs out wide. It might feel nice after that to just have nice wide legs. Good. And just rock the legs, opening up the hips. Good. Maybe bringing your hands to the inside of your thighs and just bringing your legs out as wide as is comfortable on your body. Spine is nice and lifted heart. Good. Bringing hands onto thighs here. Circles with our upper body. Head is not moving. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean forward. Just to where it's comfortable. Start to feel that stretch now on the inside of your hips, inside of your thighs. Good. And then rock the body over to the right. Bring it up. Reach the body back. Tuck the belly in. When it goes back, exhale to the other side. Try to keep the spine as straight as you can. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling, tap into that Ujjayi breath. Yeah. And the next time that the body comes forward, just pause and slowly other way. Nice. And mindful. Any pose, once we get into it, you can just keep your eyes closed. Yeah. That way you feel what's going on in the body. Feel the belly contract as you go back. Next time you come forward, pause and slowly press into your toes, your feet to float the body back up. Good. Bring the toes in and the heels in, and the toes in and the heels in. Good. Might feel nice here to lift your heels up, come onto your tiptoes, as high as you can, and then relax the heels down and lift the toes. Good. And relax the toes. All right. For those that want to have the option to do some standing poses, let's do our standing awareness. Sliding the heels back a little bit. Spine is nice and straight. It's not overly arched or rounded. Yeah, leaning forward slightly, press into your heels and make your way to a stand. You can remain seated in your chair if that is what is serving you today. Good. And wiggle it out. Just shake it out. Here, you can keep your chair. You can slide it forward if you don't need it here, but you can keep it handy. I'm going to slide mine out. Good. And let's just start to shake the body. Yeah, just start to move, shake, wiggle. Just get the body nice and loose. Notice what might be feeling tweaky on your body today. And it always seems to be something, you know, and just let it be. Good. All right. So bringing the feet a little bit wider apart, softening our knees. This is a great way to get rid of old stuff and bring in new by doing our side to side here. So breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. You can do tiny little twists here. You can get a little bit bigger. You can lift the heel up when you're going to one side. But saying it and really feeling that exhale breath with that ha sound really does physically get rid of tension in your body and also your mind. And notice what side you're exhaling on. And now slowly come back. Good. Wiggle it out. And now we're going to exhale the opposite side. So just start and doing it the opposite way. So the only thing you're changing is where you're inhaling and exhaling. Just flipping that into the other direction. Tapping your back with your hands. Smile on the face. And come back to center. Good. And bring the feet back to hip distance apart. So yeah, a trick to speaking of the ha sound, is let's bring our arms up. So if you're ever going to present to somebody, or you're going to be in front of something, or you're nervous about something, this is a great way to get rid of that. So you can just soften your knees, take a breath in, ha, 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 3 times. And then you go on. And just see if that gets rid of your nerves, right? And if you're around people and you're like, okay, these people are gonna think I'm weird, right? You can grab a Kleenex and just pretend you're blowing your nose or you're coughing into that thing. But if you physically say that ha sound, really helps that body get rid of all the stuff we like to hold on to. Nice job, everybody. Okay, so coming into just stepping side to side here. Just flowing, going with the flow. Yeah. Stepping side to side. And come back to center. Good. And then we're going to come back to that little bit of a wider stance with soft knees. Good. On an inhale breath, we're going to straighten the knees and reach the arms up to wherever they go. And on an exhale breath, just going to come into a nice little, just let your body hang forward. So you can be here, even just with your head, or just go to wherever it's comfortable for you. Good. And if your arms are hanging, you can just rock them side to side, like an elephant's trunk. Yeah, you can bring your hands onto your thighs if that feels better on your back. Good. Just getting some blood flow to the brain. Good. And now bringing the hands onto the thighs, and then slowly keep your head down, but just start to walk your hands up your body, up your thighs. Good. And then chest comes up, shoulders come up, head comes up. Good. Nice. And then of course we have to straighten the hair, right? Part of the pose. All right. Come back to hip distance apart. Nice. All right. So you might want our chair here. We're gonna just open up our hips a little bit with a lunge. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start with the right foot. You can step it back. You can hold on to your chair here with your fingers, right? Stepping that right foot back. Good, so you're on the ball of the right foot. A little bit of a bend in that left knee. Fingertips can be on the chair. So play around with your lunge here. Just get that nice high lunge. Good. Making sure that there's no tweaking in that front knee, right? So I know it's a little hard for you here. I'm going to take that out of the way. So this is what we're doing here. We're just in this lunge, just like this. Just find feet a little bit wide, legs wide apart. That gives you a little bit more stability. Good. And once you've found that, good. Take a nice breath in. You can continue to hold on to your chair here. Good. And then see if you can lift your chest. Reach your shoulders back. Get a nice tall spine in your lunge. Good. And then reach the right arm up. And maybe you can let go and reach the left arm up. Good. Square the heels, the hips. Rather take a big breath in. As you exhale, see if you can reach your right heel a little closer to the floor. All right, so getting comfortable in our lunge. Good. Now here's a little bit of a challenge. We're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can turn to the left, just as far as your body will go. You can hold on to the chair with that right hand. Good. If you have both arms up, see if you can drop your arms halfway. Extend your arms and drop them halfway, like a little helicopter. Just coming into this high lunge twist. And breathe. Good, so you're holding onto your chair or not. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back forward as the arms reach back up, nice and slow and mindful. And on an exhale breath, relax your hands down onto your chair. Lean your body forward. On an inhale breath, just simply step that right foot forward. Good, and shake it out. Nice, wiggle the hips. Nice, good. Okay, same thing on the other side now. Good. So you can either be holding onto your chair here to come into your lunge, right? So stepping now the left foot back, you're on the ball of the foot. Yeah. And then a little tiny bend in the right knee. So experiment once you land, if you're feeling precarious, maybe widen the legs a little bit wider apart to get more of a base. Yeah. If it's really uncomfortable for you to be on the ball of your foot, you can drop to your heel. Yeah. Good. All right. Little bend here. Once you have your base, your stability here, this is our little stability pose. Yeah. Good. Let's see if maybe you can easily float that left arm up. And maybe if you're feeling stable, right arm joins. Good. Smile on the face, heart is lifted. And find just some joy in this challenging pose here with your breath. Long, deep breath. All right, so here we go with our little bit more of a challenge here. When you exhale, see if you can turn your body a little bit over to the right, twisting at your waist, just gently, slowly. And then you can always hold on again with that left hand onto the chair. If both arms are up, see if you can drop your arms halfway and twist over to the right, just to where it's comfortable for you. Body is stabilizing, right? The brain is sending all sorts of signals to the body to stay stable, stay upright. This is very good practice for our balance. And then inhale, slowly bring the body forward as the arms reach up. Good. Exhale, float your hands back onto the chair if they're not there already. Lean forward. On an inhale breath, just bring that back leg to forward. Yeah, and shake it out. Good. And yeah, let's come into our little hip opener. So again, legs a little wider apart, knees are bent, hands on hips. And let's just do a few rotations with our hips. That whole bellies forward and to the side and hips back and to the other side. And then pause and then rotate the other direction. Good. And slowly come back to center. Bring feet back to mountain pose, back to that hip distance apart. Coming into mountain pose, let's lift the kneecaps up, tuck the tailbone down, reach the shoulders just gently up and back. Good. Relax down. Chin tucks back just slightly. Toes gently pressing into the floor. Feeling like this sturdy, beautiful mountain that is so stable. Yeah, good. And just moving slowly here, we're going to come into just a little bit of a side bend. So we're going to bring our left hand onto our waist. Turn the right palm out. On an inhale breath, slowly float the arm up. And again, get as tall as you can here. Big breath. And as you exhale, stretch those right fingertips up towards the sky. And take one more breath in. As you exhale, just lean over. Far as is comfortable to the left. Yeah. And opening up our whole right side. So pressing down into the outside gently of the right foot. Stretching your right fingertips out to the upper corner of the room. And breathing into that right lung. Yeah. Stretching, imagining all that fascia tissue getting nice and stretched out. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. On an exhale breath, bring your hand into a fist, that right hand. Start to circle the right fist as your arm starts to float down. Yeah, good. Just moving slowly. During this new moon time, it's really good to just, again, go inward, move slowly, be aware, right? Okay, other side here. So right hand onto the hip, left arm, palm out. Inhale, slowly float the arm up. Just to wherever it's comfortable. Good. And a couple breaths here. And each time you exhale, stretch those left fingertips up towards the sky. Yeah, good. One more big breath in. And as you exhale, knees are a little soft. Just lean over to the right now, stretching long. It's not about where we can go. It's about how long we can get. Good. Gently pressing a little bit into that left outside of the left foot. Stretching those left fingertips to the upper corner of where the ceiling meets the wall on the right side of the room. Breathe and smile and enjoy this moment. On an inhale breath, slowly come back up and then make a fist with that left hand. Start to gently rotate slowly that fist as you slowly make the arm nice and relaxed as it's floating down towards the floor. Good. And shake it out. Good. Wiggle out the body. Good. Keeping our mountain legs, so finding those mountain legs again, kneecaps engaged, right? Glutes are hugging each other. Good. We're going to float the arms as we inhale. Just let them float out. Relax the shoulders back and down. Lift the fingers up. Spread the fingers wide. Rotate fingers in and rotate them back and down. It's a great time to smile. And back. Good. In and back. And back up. Bring the fingers together. Bring the fingers down towards the floor. And now take the tops of your hands and stretch them to either side of the room. Again, relax the shoulders. Deep breath here, especially if we start to hunch up the shoulders. Relax and breathe. For 2, for 1. Then relax the hands and slowly just let them very slowly float through space. Down, fingertips towards the floor. Good. Nice. Shake it out. Just a little movement. Shake the head back and forth. Shoulders. Just get yourself back to being nice and loose. Good. All right, we're going to bring the legs out a little wider here. Toes at 2 and 10 o'clock. Good. So get your legs set up here. Scoot your heels forward a little bit. Yeah. Bring the hands onto the thighs. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to press your thighs back as you bend your knees. Keep the chest nice and lifted, the heart nice and lifted. Good. And then just wiggling your hips a little bit. Yeah, making sure there's no discomfort in the knees. If that's the case, just cut back out just a little bit. Good. All right. And then we're going to slowly bring the arms out. And if it's available to you, let's bend the elbows first. Yeah, just into our cactus. Finding ourselves in goddess pose here. Yeah, it's a nice pose to gather all that new energy, that new moon energy. Good. And now we're going to slowly interlace our hands above our head, if it's available. You can stay in cactus. We're going to flip the palms up, keeping the legs where they are, or you can just take a break at any time you need. Keeping the knees bent though, if you can, reach the palms up towards the floor. So feel the stretch in your side ribs. Feel your waist almost float up off your hips. Relax and breathe into the pose. More breaths here. And you don't have to have the knees bent. You can just have palms reaching up towards the sky. You can have your elbows bent if you're not able to straighten the arms. Just modify to whatever your body needs. That's yoga. Good. And one more. As you exhale, stretch up just a little bit more with those hands, those palms. And now on an exhale breath, slowly unclasp your hands. Coming back through cactus pose, relaxing the shoulders, and take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly float your hands to the floor. How you doing with your lower legs? Good. Before we come out of this pose with our lower body, See if we can lift our right heel up. You can always hold on to your chair here. Yeah, if you have it in front of you. Lift the left heel up just a little bit. Now, glutes are engaged, pelvic floor is lifting. Good. Right heel comes up. Just take this slow and gentle. Left heel comes up and relax it down. And now maybe you can just slightly lift both heels up. So weight's in the ball of the foot, toes are pressing into the floor, glutes are engaged, pelvic floor is lifting, belly's tucked in, the whole lower body is boom, engaged to keep you upright, to keep you balanced. Yeah, good. We'll just hold this for 20 minutes. Just kidding. On an exhale breath, relax the heels down, press into your toes, and very slowly, just a little at a time, begin to straighten the knees if they were bent. Yeah, good. Pivot the left toes in, pivot the right toes in. And now either slowly heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart, or if it's more comfortable for you to simply step your feet back to our mountain pose. Good, yeah, nice. So again, mountain pose, kneecaps lifted, glutes squeezing towards each other, lifting the shoulders up and back and down, tucking the chin back slightly, belly's tucked in. Nice, sturdy mountains that we are. Good, yeah, nice. Okay, so keeping the feet about that hip distance apart. Good. We're going to take a breath in and exhale it out. Good. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to send your hips back as if there's a chair behind you. Yes. So keeping the hips moving back. So what we don't want to do is just bend the knees and have the knees going beyond the toes. That's tough on the knee joints. It's all about the hips reaching back, engaging now these thigh muscles coming into our chair pose. So we're gonna lift the chest, looking forward or even up slightly, coming into this little back bend. Hands can remain on the thighs. If you would like more, you can bring your arms forward. If that feels like too much on your back, go back to your thighs. And breathe in chair pose. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. And each time you exhale, see if you can sink your hips a little bit further towards the floor. So finding some calmness and stillness in this challenge. That's what life is all about, right? Challenges we cannot get rid of or move away from. So the only way through something, is breath. Yeah. The only way out of this is through our breath. Good. All right. Arms were up. You can go ahead and float them down. You can look down towards the floor, press into your toes. Slowly again, as slowly start to lift the body up. The knees start to straighten. And once up, reach the shoulders up. Stretch the spine, press into the toes, melt the shoulders gently back and down. Good. And just do any kind of little wiggle. You can wiggle your feet, wiggle your hands, just to get rid of any tension. That pose, chair pose, tends to lock us up a little bit sometimes. Yeah, so we want to just get rid of that tension. Good. All right, coming to the right side of our chair. And for our balance today, we're just going to do our tree pose here. So, chair is at the right side, on your right side, left side, right? And then we're going to now come to our mountain feet. Good. We're going to rock the weight into the inside leg here, right? The left leg. Bend the right knee. Come onto the toe of the right leg. And just setting up for our tree. So, tree is many different things. But we're gonna just take it easy today. Yeah, so staying right here with just your knee bent and on your toe and finding your balance. So here we wanna pick a spot in front of us. It's called a drishti gaze. Maybe it's on the wall in front of you, that's not moving, something that's not moving. And that's your focal point. Good. Now either leg remains here, that right leg. You can turn the right knee out to the side and bring the bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left ankle. Try to get a nice tall spine here. Yeah, you can even, if you want more, you can bring the bottom of the right foot onto the calf, the inside of that left calf. That's up to you. Okay. I just want you to get to a point where you feel like you might be able to let go of the chair. Bring your hands into prayer position. Palms together, fingers spread a little. Yeah, good. And remaining right here, focusing on that focal point and your breath. Nice long, deep breath. Now tuck the belly in and up. And maybe if it's available to you, you can reach your arms up towards the sky. Chest lifts. Yeah, you can experiment with that. You can always drop down and hold on to that chair. Find your drishti gaze. Find your smile and your breath. 2 more breaths here. Just enjoying this moment. Yes, we are stable. We are strong. And then on an exhale breath, slowly make your way out the same way you came in. So float the prayer hands down to the heart first. Good. And then go ahead and release the leg and relax. Yeah. So that's a really great lesson to take a challenge one step at a time, right? If we dive into a challenge, it can be very unstable feeling in our life, right? More unstable than the challenge itself. So when you take it step by step, breathe and focus, come into the present moment. That'll help you get through. Let's do the same thing on the other side now. Good. So same leg on the other side that you did on that side, whatever that was. So weight to the inside leg. Let's bend the left knee now. And whatever you did on the other side, do this side. So maybe staying there or knee out to the side, foot into the inside of the ankle or the calf. Find your legs. Once you found your legs here, belly's tucked in, right? So we're not dumping down into this. We're nice and tall in the spine. Find your drishti gaze. Maybe you can find Anjali Mudra prayer hands to the front of your heart, or maybe one hand on the chair. Yeah. And smile. Belly's tucking in and up. Glutes are engaged. Maybe you lift your fingers up towards the sky in a beautiful Y shape. Find that gaze and deepen your breath. And the tougher that the pose is, the deeper the breath. Nice and slow. Smile on the face. That helps immensely when we're in the midst of a challenge and it's the hardest time to smile. And then on an exhale breath, slowly make your way out, just the way you came in. Prayer hands to chest. Good. And then release the leg and shake it out. Nice work, everyone. Really nice job. Okay, we're going to slowly make our way back to our chair here. So mindfully and with awareness, we will sit down, just like our chair pose. That's why we do chair pose. So we can sit in our chair and not plop into our chair, right? So sending the hips back, hands can be on the thighs if that's more comfortable for you. Pressing into your toes and your heels, and slowly with each exhale breath, maybe you hold on to the chair here, depending on how your knees are feeling, and you just gently float to your chair. Good. Every movement in yoga is a mindful movement. So we're sitting a little bit scooted forward in our chair. Let's take a nice breath in and let it go. Feel the body relax. Good. Again, we're going to take a breath in, keeping the spine straight. On an exhale breath, again, try to lay that belly, that navel onto your upper thighs. Coming forward here. When we keep the spine straight, it helps to stretch a little bit of the lower back, right? Instead of rounding our back. Yeah, good. And now clasping the hands again behind the right knee on an inhale breath, slowly lift the body back up. Yeah, good. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And on an inhale breath, again, see if you can hug your thigh into your belly. Good. We're going to come into our hip opener here. So that lower leg is relaxed. If you can bring that lower leg across to this left, your right thigh, this right leg to the left thigh. Yeah, you can see, right, what I'm doing here. That's an option, right? If you're rounded here and this is not feeling good on your body, cross at your ankles. Just let those ankles cross. So right leg up top or down below. If you're up here, lifting that foot just sort of starts to stretch already in that right thigh, in that right hip. Good. So we're going to linger in our hip opener a little bit to just get rid of our old stuff, because this is where we, like a squirrel in September, storing all of our negative emotions in these hips, and we just hold on to them, right, as if they're going to serve us someday. So take a nice breath in, lift the chest, lift the chin. As you exhale, glide your belly forward. Keep the chest lifted. So just that little sliding your belly forward, you'll start to feel the stretch. I know I do. Yeah. And then on an exhale breath, just drop the head. So the body's wherever it is, wherever it landed. You don't have to force it to anything else. You can close your eyes and breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And feel free to close your eyes. If you're at your ankles, cross at your ankles, just each exhale breath, you can guide that right thigh towards the floor a little bit, just opening up that right thigh. Yeah. And breathe. And now on your next exhale breath, ask yourself, what am I gripping? Am I gripping my jaw or my shoulders? Can I relax my shoulders? Can I relax my fingers, my back? Right. Inhale, breath energizes. Exhale, breath softens. So soften something on each exhale breath. Bring a smile to the face. Gratitude for this beautiful body that we were gifted. On your next inhale breath, press down into the standing foot. Slowly float the body back up. Good, and uncross. All right, and wiggle out. Just wiggle out any little tension you might be holding in your body. That's just like my favorite yoga pose, is just being aware of just moving and wiggling a little bit. You'll be able to feel the little tweaks in the body and just let it loose. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Again, now take another big breath in. As you exhale, glide that belly forward. So you're gliding your belly forward. And leaning forward, dropping the belly towards the thighs. Clasping behind the left thigh now, left knee rather. On an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, see if you can lift that thigh into your belly. Yeah, good. That lower leg's nice and relaxed. And see if you can just plop that lower leg over the right, that lower left leg over the right. And if that, once you landed there, if this feels like too much or you're scrunching forward and it's uncomfortable, you're down here. Yeah, with that leg just open. Either one. If you're up here, you can lift the toes up. And now we're all going to get a nice tall spine, whether we're here or there, right? Below or above. Good. And on an exhale breath, start to glide your navel forward. Keep the spine straight. With a straight spine, just lean forward slightly. Yeah, just so you start feeling it opening. Relax. If you're at your ankles, relax that left thigh. Let that left hand guide that left thigh closer to the floor. If you're not getting enough of a stretch, you can maybe scoot forward in your chair a little bit. If you're up top and you're feeling like this is too much, Like on this side for me, this feels like too much. Yeah, just find your place. You can close your eyes, find your breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. Good. Each time again that you exhale, ask yourself, what can I soften? What can I relax into? Yeah. Good. Now on your next inhale breath, slowly, slowly, slowly make your way up. Good. And exhale, relax and uncross. And let's get ready for a little bit longer Shavasana today. Good. So either staying in your chair, if you're going to do that, scoot your hips all the way back. Feel free to lay down in Shavasana. Feel free to grab something to warm you up, a blanket, whatever, sweater. Good. So finding yourself nice and comfortable, take a few seconds to wiggle around or lay down. Good. And let's just bring those palms up again to grab that new moon energy, right? That new beginning energy, being open to that. Relax the hands onto the thighs. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, float the eyes closed. Begin to relax from head to toe now. Bringing your awareness to your intention that you made at the beginning of class. And just imagining it happening, becoming reality. Let's take a breath in and let it go through the mouth or the nose. Just let go of all that you're holding all the way. And then inhale, creating space for what is to come. And one more time, exhale all that you're holding. Now relax the breath. Just taking these next few minutes to just be here. Imagining that each exhale, soft exhale, is getting rid of your old junk. And each soft inhale is making space for new. Whole bodies relaxed. Turning the mind projector on off. And just seeing your mind as a big white screen. Blank slate. Your true spirit shining. We are not our past stories. We are brand new today. Nothing to do right now but be here. Let whatever happens, happen. Bring your awareness to how you feel. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. If you wish to slowly come back into your space, begin to sway the body side to side. If you're laying down, just gently, slowly make your way up to a seat. Eyes remaining closed. Begin to wiggle the toes as well and wiggle the fingers. And ever so slowly wake yourself up. Almost as if we're waking ourselves up to a new birth today. Brand new day, brand new life starting now. Slowly come back to center. Take a little bit deeper breath in. Smile on the face and let go of anything else you're holding on to. Feel fresh and light. Yeah. And then bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your beautiful heart. And take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your forehead towards your fingertips. And closing today's new day with this. One day, you'll look back and realize that you worried too much about things that don't really matter. And when you're feeling ready, complete at your own pace, gently slit your eyes open. Let the light in so slowly. Take your time. And then slowly flutter the eyes open. Thank you all for being here, lifting your head up. Thank you all for being here today, taking care of yourself. Happy new day to you. Namaste.